Let's go explore this cave real quick. There's gotta be something in here. Doesn't look like there's much. Except for glowing red shit. Okay, just more of your potatoes. I don't want to rob you completely blind. Actually, there was a... What is an umbra? Umbra. An umbra is merely an unclean conscience, one tormented by guilt and unforgiven wrongs. A man wallows in sin with loose women and can't sleep at night, then invents hockey about some umbra or phantom and blabbers about it at the tavern. According to some philosophers, everything we do in life leaves a permanent trace in the delicate matter which makes up our souls. Evil deeds, especially harm done to innocent creatures, can torment the soul of a sinner and cause it to remain restless, even after death. While traveling through Tucson, Geralt discovered there might be a grain of truth in these theories and folk beliefs. He came across a hermit whose sleep was troubled by some invisible phantom. Geralt determined this phantom was an umbra, the ghost of a recently deceased knight who had committed a terrible deed while alive and now visited the hermit to demand forgiveness. In his wraithly form, he drank her blood and systematically deprived her of life energy. The umbra appeared to the hermit as a horse, for the evil deed the knight had committed was to flog his own mount to death. The knight's spirit was unaware of the demonic role he had assumed in the afterlife. Geralt managed to figure out the key to freeing the knight's ghost was to forgive him in the name of the hermit. And then characters. Bootblack. A young bootblack whose name Geralt... Yeah, I don't need to read that one. Oriana. During a soiree organized by the Mandragora, Geralt met Oriana, a valued patroness to many local artists. There was something about this woman that made most who met her feel somehow ill at ease. She could not break the Witcher's iron-hard self-composure, of course, but she did not give him the impression that she was a normal aristocrat, and his impressions were usually spot on. Yeah, we know, she's a vampire. Roach. Oh. A horse is more to a Witcher than merely a means of locomotion. Just ask any band who has taken a well-aimed hoof to the head during combat. Additionally, many a Witcher has talked over the nuts and bolts of his current contract with his horse while staring at the stars shining above the lonely road, though few would ever admit to this. Geralt named his every mount Roach, though no one really knows why or what Geralt had in mind with this name. When asked, Geralt would dodge the question or give an evasive answer. Perhaps this had just been the first word that came to his head. Roach, for her part, seemed to accept the name with no reservations. Geralt would grow annoyed and curse whenever Roach panicked and tossed him in the middle of a battle, as well as when she would suddenly turn a different direction than he wanted while he was riding at full gallop towards some urgent destination. Yep. In truth, though, he was very attached to her and would never trade her for any other horse, not even one which, when summoned, would never stand helpless in front of a seemingly easily surmountable obstacle such as a low fence or a stray piece of timber, nor even one which would sometimes, in some incomprehensible fashion, wind up dancing on some peasant's roof. Well, Geralt would say with a shrug, a Witcher's horse isn't a normal animal. Constant contact with magic, beverages and science must have left a mark. While completing a contract in Tucson, Geralt had the chance to find out exactly how serious Roach took her role and how well versed in the arcana of the witch's trade she was. He also discovered she was an entirely pleasant conversation partner. Well, Roachy, my girl. Also, apparently, Roach is a girl. Off to our next area. Yep.
Go,
across the troll bridge. Come on. We just had a conversation about that Roach. Just had a conversation. Literally minutes ago, we had a conversation about this. Whatever. I've got to cross more water anyways. It's fine. You know, unlike in Velen and Novigrad and all this place, every beach was infested with drowners. While in this game, not so much. Not so much.
Come on.
You can't go as easily as four fingers high. Faster! Faster!
Or you guys loot. Oh, was that red I saw? Yeah, that's what I thought. You serious? I don't think those are chests. No, those are... Huh. I can't believe I can't open that yet. Oh, I guess maybe one of these guys has a key. No. No. Huh. Interesting. So there is some side quest I have yet to figure out. Maybe up here.
Run, Roach.
Faster! Faster! Take him
Too
alive!
late to surrender.
Blast!
Come to Pappy!
Take cover! You gave me the hiccups!
You maggot-bummed freak!
You're a maggot bum freak.
Such beauty!
Damn it.
Beautiful death, even more so!
Don't care. Alright, where's that one chest? I was looking for right over here. Unfinished report. As per your orders, Philibert, we have joined Conrad Witt's expedition. Witt, a truly dense fool, that one, set out from Caravista, meaning to reach Len Exeter on his own. And the best part is, he wasn't going to do any trading along the way. Said he'd made a bet with some pals that he could reach his goal in less than 80 days. Nice. His wagon was chock full of supplies, along with an altogether weighty trunk of Nilfgaardian florins attached to the coach box. We drank and ate all night at the pheasantry on his coin. I've still got heartburn. Didn't hesitate a moment before agreeing to let us join him on his journey. Our suggestion to pitch camp outside the city didn't raise the slightest suspicion. Near finished the job without even getting our hands dirty, but alas, Zuzan swung her hammer a bit too weakly, skull didn't crack at once, and even though the cretin was drunk as a lord, he howled bloody murder and spooked the horses. To make things worse, they were already harnessed, so they dragged the wagon straight into the lake. We're eager to get the blazes out of here quick as possible, because this place is crawling with those bleeding knights errant and the ducal guardsmen, but as if out of spite, the wagon's stuck in the mud. Yeah. Go do that one. Alright, where'd they go? Yeah, down here.
Ah!
Give me money. Alright, next spot. Way up there. So excited about finishing that quest. So man, that Game of Thrones finale, depending on when that goes, this episode goes on, you know how long ago this was filmed or recorded, I guess. You know what I'm really excited about though? In a few days we get the Street. Actually, it's more like a week. We get the Street Fighter expansion, basically. Oh hell yeah! Get to use jury in training mode. Gotta start practicing on my bay. A single Panther for this? Fuckers! Stop it! Calvin, you know I like you. Unlike the rest of the SWAT, you've got a good head on your shoulders. But this thing about a panther? Seriously, lad? You've adopted a diddling panther? A few of our men came back to camp with their bums so bitten they'll have to doo-doo standing up for weeks. And the very thought of going back on patrol has them shaking so hard their seams burst. They can't go on. Heard you've even gone so dafty as to give it a name. Hobbs the Oh, fantastic. 10 out of 10 for these past few quests and things. You've completely off your nut, aren't you? Now concentrate, because I don't feel like repeating this. The lad who brought you this letter is carrying a hefty coin pouch. That's the lion's share, no bleeding pun intended, of the loot from our last job. The pouch is yours. But you take that overgrown kitty somewhere in the wilderness and slit its throat. Simple enough? For the sum you're getting from me, you'll buy yourself 2 pure-blooded greyhounds and we can forget the whole thing. That's me being generous. Don't make me change tax. Where's this guy's money at? I don't see his corpse anywhere. Huh. Alright, guess that was it. Why can I not do that now? Oh, am I over encumbered? Are you serious? Well, that explains that. Okay, we're good. There. Yep, Roach, this is what I expected.
Slower. Come on, Roach.
Already been in this cave? Yeah, this is where... Yeah, okay, I have been in here. Is that... And I'm over encumbered again. God damn it. R... Okay. That should be good. Where the fuck am I? Now, like, I know I've been here, but was there some other quest I don't remember around here? There we go. Whew. Oopsie daisy. There we go. An owl and some wolves. And I aggroed the wolves. This... The fuck was that? What Oh, it's an Arcaspore. Okay. I didn't... It was like glowing from the distance, so I had no fucking idea what that thing was. Motherfucker! Stop it! I said stop it! Fuck! And never-ending aggro over the animals. I'm not over uncovered anymore. That Hanse is mighty odd. All these grizzled men with hard eyes, lads with hundreds of murders under their belts, and near half of them sit around all evening scribbling in a journal or writing letters. Where'd all these blasted scholars come from? My lord managed to beat the letters into my head before I seduced his daughter. And he chased me off. But someone like Sylvian Blacktooth, how'd he master the art of writing while traveling with a circus and sweeping dung from cages? Just lately I was sitting guard with 3 other lads, and instead of sipping on wine, farting into the fire, normal stuff, they all sat there quietly jotting things into their notebooks. What really scares me is that maybe Starling's dragon likes the company of literates of this sort, and I'm going to have to start a journal myself. Well, we're botched. Just learned some white-haired, half-man, half-monster took out Starling. Just diddling great. Now we need to get our bums out of this swamp before the freak gets us too. If some other beast doesn't first. Without the Hanse support, though, tough times are ahead. Alright. Where's next? Oh, still up there.
Come on, Roach.
Wild dogs and arcaspores.
Slow now. Whoa.
And what are these, wraiths? No, wait. Oh, whites. Does that mean I can... Nope, one more ability point. What the fuck happened to all my mutagens? Did I take those off? I wouldn't do that. Nah, I like splitting it up so I never get too powerful. Yeah, let's do that. 100 health, sign intensity, and I guess this will be damage. There we go. What is this, another white? Ah, no, just drowners and shit, don't care. Okay, so this is this place. What is next? Got there, got there. What areas am I missing? I know what that is. I think I know what that is. Alright. So, I guess just here. And then we'll have done or uncovered every place. We can go back home, get my new alcohol, the White Wolf they call it. Well, actually, while we're here, let's repair everything.
Tip of the hat to the Tourney's victor.
Ooh. Ha!
Needs.
Repair. Or actually, what was it? Space. Repair all equipped. Yeah. Dismantle shop. The Striga. Those are rune stones. Don't need rune stones. Was that lead? Let's see if he can craft. Yeah, lesser glyphs. What about bigger glyphs? No? No.
See you later.
Behold, Geralt the Witcher, the scourge
It
of
is right and
snarling
fitting, Witcher,
dragons
that the
and
Duchessa summoned and you came.
Bravo, you old barbatcher.
Fuck did that? Oh, way over there. What the fuck are those bees, though? Again, am I going off track or am I? Yeah, okay, that was the cage there. Okay, we will check what this little area is real quick. So I have no idea if I've been there. Just do the first bridge. Yeah, I think I've been here. I've had to have been here.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, it's just somebody's house.
Why do you
Okay.
stick around here like a pitchfork in a car?
Alright. Well, just about there then. Just need to head to there. And then home and we'll be good.
Run, Roach. Let's go.
And just swim across the river. It's a very big river. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Okay. I wonder if it did it to me again. Or video. Okay, no, we're good. I've had my water suddenly just out of my control turned down to low several times. No idea why. Can't stop it. It just sometimes just turns itself down to low.
Go, go.
And where be my home at? Just directly down that way. Not gonna bother fighting with Roach over that. Do that one because it'll probably tell me just, oh, this is it, no going farther, and I can just go warp to him real quick, fast travel to him, do that. What? Meditate until it's day. Go see if I have any of that White Wolf wine.
Suppose yesterday. I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word. And I'd never...
Okay, yeah.
See you later.
Take care with...
Okay, so that doesn't expand into the quest. I thought it would.
Sir, we received a shipment of wine. From the Bellegarde vineyard, I believe, with kind regards from Madame Mathilde and Monsieur Liam. I had the barrels unloaded and stored in the cellar to the right of the entrance.
Thanks. Take a look when I have a moment.
Splendid. I was told to expect a subsequent delivery 5 days hence.
Nice.
Thanks.
Alright. Okay, we want that, that, and that, and that. You guys all look pretty much completed, I think. Weapon rack, armor stand. Not you. Take that, and then do that, that. One more armor stand. And take that shield down and hang up goddamn straight. Got that painting. Got a golden stick of joy, or otherwise a gold joystick. And just put all the armor in there, I guess. Don't need this shit. And as we slumber, we shall call it an episode.